with all that said, they're contending on the league's biggest stage, but they're going to have to do it without their leading talisman in Douglas Martinez.
We're underway in the 2019 USL Championship Final.
They're just going to try and calm themselves down a little bit and get back into the shape and the momentum that got them here.
Ownby ahead for McCabe, crowd to their feet. McCabe, ball in front, in! The earliest goal in the history of the final is Rasmussen! His storybook season continues, number 17 of the year.
We told you, number 7, Magnus Rasmussen.
That is 12 minutes faster than any of the previous 8 USL Championship Finals. Wow, look at this ball over the top. Flipped! Wide. We almost saw magic.
Got to keep an eye on the far side if you're Kalen Ryden. The discipline that we just talked about escapes them a little bit here with Anton Opano tucking himself inside. That's what you're going to see from Lou City. A lot of rotation. It happened on the goal. Brian Ownby comes in. Niall McCabe went out. Antoine Opano, the same thing. Nice little diag to get in between.
Ball deflected back. Spencer in pursuit. Flicked away. Comes out to Rasmussen. Plays on to McCabe. And now Spencer. Deflected down. Still alive. Plua in pursuit. So too is Tate Schmidt. Flares out toward Hopano. Kept it in. Hopano steps around and knocked aside by Ochoa. There's an appeal for a handball that goes unhurt. And played through for Ownby. Plua backing in. Ownby!
You have to account for both feet because they've rotated in so many different positions. Watch him. Little step into the right side, then quickly to the left. Loves the acceleration, change of pace, change of direction. Keeps the center back honest. And Conrad Plua just gets caught a little flat-footed. Can't stick it inside that far post.
Williams. Overlap arrives. McMahon over Rasmussen. Taken by Ownby. And quads the cross that's knocked wide. Hopano again. Powder for Blake, who settles and a shot sneaks in! Equalizing goal! Eric Holt, who scored the game winner in 120 minutes a week ago. And we're level at 1.
Coming off the top of the 18, putting this one in the back of the net because they're expecting this ball to be floated in and allow him to run onto it. Instead, you leave a late runner just outside the top of the box. That's where the likes of Luke Spencer, Brian Ownby, whoever's got the trailing run.
Mulholland picking out Michael Chang. Menez took the brunt of that. Heavy bounce. Coffey drags it through. Coffey tight angle off of Craig.
Once again from the Monarchs, set pieces are something they're very impressive at.
The corner and a header is wide from Plua. Portillo. Powder lashes from distance. That was going to slip inside the post, and Hubbard parries it aside.
Hubbard, local boy doing good, goes away, goes to Notre Dame. I talked to his high school coach, Dale Helfrich, and he said he is MLS quality, caliber goalkeeper. That is exactly why. Momentum starting to shift to his right.
Portillo pops back to Mulholland. Header snapped in! Conrad Plua! Real Monarchs take the lead right before the half.
Secondary chances. I said Lou City would rue the day that they did not finish theirs early on. Well, they have let the opposition back into this match and more. How about Luke Mulholland? Actually slips going to ground on this one, but recognizes, pulls his back across his body, and he knows that Kyle Coffey, Conrad Plua, and a couple other boys from the back line are still going to be laying and waiting. Just dish it up on a silver platter and go get it, my friend. Last 4 goals for the Real Monarchs, all coming off the back line.
Any skullduggery here at the end of the first half. Louisville, there's not. First half whistle. Devin, 2-1 Monarchs. Are you really that surprised?
No, I'm not.
As we welcome you back in to a boisterous Lynn Stadium just outside downtown. On to the second half we go. Devin, what did you want to see different from Louisville? Whoa, watch this. Rasmussen lashes down the tunnel. Well, that's a nice start.
But they've gone flat. They're pushing Jimenez up in the middle a little bit. Niall McCabe now stakes the throne on that left-hand side, pushing the front three.
Ownby. The return. Ownby! Right in Ochoa, who makes the stop.
Is the combination that you're talking about, the quick little 1-2s, triangular movement. Watch Ownby as he lays this off, changes pace, pushes it forward. But look at David Ochoa.
Last week, Devin, was such an incredible chess match between Martin Rennie and Indy and John Hackworth in Louisville in what, of course, is known as the Louisville-Indianapolis Proximity Association football contest.
Of the Eastern Conference Final against Louisville. So with man coming off, they're going to go to 3 at the back, but it still gives you versatility because Niall McCabe will shift over here to help out a little bit. He has the ability to now to drop into 4 if need be, but he'll still hold duties in the middle of the field. Noah Powder, that's a beautiful tackle.
Meanwhile, ahead, Ownby! Off outside net. Monarchs 0 on the all-league team. Don't think they aren't aware. McCabe swerves across, looping header from Rasmussen is easy for Ochoa.
In that Eastern Conference Final, all the changes they made, they reached a point in time where they were basically playing with one defender at the back and Paco Craig.
Pompano, Jam, trying to slip it through the legs. Jimenez turns and fires. Essentially playing the one lone forward. Chang looking for Schmidt. What a ball! Schmidt cuts, and Hubbard engulfs him. Coffee over the bar. Career was due for it.
The starting run on the far post, they see it almost immediately. Michael Chang has pushed everybody back over. Sean Tosh doesn't recognize the space that is in behind him. Niall McCabe, the trailing run. You have to have that conversation immediately. But look at all the boys in purple jerseys closing it down. Tate Schmidt, first time, my friend. Put that on your left foot, put it in the bottom corner, and you're out in front by 2.
Corner coming for Portillo.
That's exactly what we're talking about. Tate Schmidt in that tight-knit space, one little touch, and they're out in front.
Portillo, Hubbard trying to get back. Kept it out of the net by a hairless margin. Powder, room here. Portillo knocks it wide again. White shirts galore, and it's ripped in. Powder, 3-1 Monarchs.
Much luxury space in the middle, and he just occupies it. Look at all the real estate. Puts it on his left foot, and to be honest, he sends Chris Hubbard guessing a little bit here. Hubbard trying to shift back to his left. It's a knuckler to the far post. It's still funny to me, and we have a little joke with one of our producers about how they can be 11-0-1 in their playoff record, but they're not undefeated because of the draw that they like to account for in that 2017 championship game against New York Red Bull 2.
Don Piccolo will come out, Tosh will come out. And you have to think that this is going to be time for Louisville to push all the chips in the middle. It's worth noting that against Memphis earlier this year,
he's basically playing alongside Paco Craig right now.
McCabe, Spencer took a deflection. McCabe, who's been here since a tryout in November 2014. Is that a handball? It appears quite obvious. Jam, right at Ochoa. Jimenez, ball bouncing in front, swiped away Ochoa. Paco Craig is the closest to the initial service. Ball for Ownby, snap toward Ochoa. This is onside. This is Kyle Coffey. Blake, Coffey, ball in front, and rolls narrowly wide. Mr. Reliable, according to his former coach, Mark Briggs. Places Kyle Coffey, didn't get the goal, but did enough for this team. And the stoppage makes way for Jam. And his rookie season, he came out on fire. 3 goals, 4 assists. And George Davis, the fourth. One outstanding run. And this defense to hold up. Chang, Blake making a run. Blake can finish it! And Hubbard down to his side. Chang comes out. And Luis Arriaga comes on. Arriaga, a standout in the Real Salt Lake Academy. Players looking at Timothy Ford. And the coronation is complete. Real Monarchs win the 2019 USL Championship Final.